You know, a lot of people erroneously make the mistake of saying, "You're just a dating coach. You just stick to dating." And I'm also a human being. I'm a very caring human being, and I care about the plight of people out there, all people. I just saw this on my personal Facebook. One of my high school acquaintances. She works for a newspaper, and she posts a lot of stuff. I can't read. I don't look at most of it. It's all Hillary oriented. She's she's a Democrat, but this one's going around that I disagree with. Like, if you agree, all police officers should be required to undergo at least 100 hours of ego reduction training, as well as weekly drug tests, followed by monthly anger management classes. I think that's too much. I think that is too damn much. Yes, the cops do need to at least have, once a year, ego reduction class they got to take, and also test them, once a year. Because a lot of you guys don't realize, I'm a personal trainer, been a personal trainer for 30 years. I've known cops. Believe it or not, yeah, I've known cops. I've trained cops. And a lot of them are actually on steroids. They're afraid. If people are afraid in the job, they shouldn't have the job. But what I do think they should do, and I've felt it done, cops who are polite, they should have it so that we can call a number to complain about the behavior of a cop. A cop should be required as part of his training to say, "Yes, sir, yes, ma'am." Basically delivering common human decency and courtesy, as I felt numerous cops do with me. "Yes, sir." They were very polite. Okay? And they were a credit to their organization. I was speeding in the state of Utah. I had the what do you call it, the speed control set, and I was trying to pass a car. I went past it, and there was a cop. He was very, very polite in Utah. I wanted to, send him a recommendation for his politeness back then. That's how all cops should be. This man's face, it should not be like that. That's a real photo, by the way. We should not have to deal with officers with that kind of mentality. So, I think that they should be, if they get 3 dings on the record, they're given a temporary suspension. Get 3 of those, you're fired. That means you don't have the mentality for the job. If you can't be polite and respectful to the people that you're serving, you have no reason to be doing that job. Would you go to a restaurant where the waiters and the entire staff was rude to you? Think about that now before you make a stupid comment. I support the good officers on law enforcement, but unfortunately the good officers allow the bad to do what they do. They're afraid to speak up. They're afraid to get fired or ostracized. I get it. I see the big picture. I'm not one of these militant blacks that only see a small view of the whole thing. I understand. But this has to stop. So we need some rules in place that's going to bring this to an end. So the public should have numbers, public numbers we can call for your local police to complain. 3 complaints, you get a mandatory suspension after investigation. Call the people up, see if they're quackos. Now, what's going to happen, though, here's the problem with that, though, is that this man here, more than likely his boss will look like him, and he will protect his people. So there has to be something to be done in that area. Maybe not call them up. 3 complaints, period, you get a day off, suspension, and pending investigation. 3 of those, you're fired. Because if people are complaining about you, then, as I said, you don't need to be in the job. Go to the army or something. They need maybe an old guy's army. Maybe that would be good for some old people that want to shoot people. They've been in the army as youth. They got used to, got liking killing others. Or they might have some violent tendencies. Put those people in the army. Channel that aggression. Channel that violence. Channel that ability to step on babies' heads and go out there and just do all kind of heinous acts. Instead of put them in the uniform of the blue. It's a disgrace to the department to hire people like that. And they say they have psychological tests, but look what happens after these people are on the job for a while. They go with the flow, and the flow is this. Got to end.